4,000 blacks who own slaves.
In Kentucky or
No.
one of those areas.
What source is that? No, what's your source?
He said, no, that never happened. What's your source? What's your source? What's your source? Because ain't nowhere in the world that many black people own slaves. Because we never had that type of heart to be slave owners. We never would do anything like that. Well, sir, you're wrong.
White people are sick of the black people. Everybody.
You said sick and dogs on them? What'd you say?
I said that white people are sick of the blacks. Did you know that there were, I think, something like 4,000 blacks who own slaves?
4,000 blacks who own slaves?
In Kentucky or one of those areas.
What source is that? No, what's your source?
You didn't know that?
No, what's the source?
All your little black supremacy book. You didn't look that up?
No.
You believe that racism exists?
Yes.
And what is racism?
So racism is the unfair treatment of one group of people based on their race, or the belief that one group of people is inferior solely based off their race. So
you are racist for believing that black people are superior to others?
For saying that we have superior resilience.
Are you a racist for believing that black people are superior to all other races, you said?
No, I'm not racist.
But you just said that was racism.
No, I said that. No, I said
white people are sick of them.
All right. So y'all saw what he said. He told the guy just sitting there with him. He's sitting there with a book that he wrote. And the book that he wrote is called Black Supremacy. You see this right here? Black Supremacy. All right. So if any white man is sitting down selling a book called White Supremacy, tell me how you think that will go, right? Just tell me how you think it will go. I ain't trying to start nothing. I just want to know, how do you think that will go? All right. So he said, did you know that 4,000 black people owned slaves at one point? Huh? He said, did you know that? He said, no, that never happened. What's your source? What's your source? What's your source? Because ain't nowhere in the world that many black people own slaves. Probably like 2 people own slaves, maybe 5, maybe 10. I'll give you 10. But definitely not in the thousands. Are you kidding me? Because we never had that type of heart to be slave owners. We never would do anything like that. Well, sir, you're wrong. I want y'all to see this right here. I just now pulled this up, and this is actually really good information. See, we teaching each other today. We are teaching each other today. So I went to Grok. Come on, get your minds out the gutter. I was not looking at no white women. Okay. So I went to Grok and I said, how many black slave owners was there? All right. Hold on one second. So check this out. This is what Grok said. Grok says the number of black slave owners in the United States varied over time and is difficult to pin down with absolute precision due to limited records and differing historical interpretations. However, based on well-documented historical data, we can provide a reasonable estimate. In 1830, one of the most studied years for this topic, there was approximately 3,776 free black individuals who owned slaves. According to historian Carter G. Woodson's analysis of the U.S. Census. Okay, so that was back in 1830. Bruh, listen to me. Back in 1830, on the record, from research done by Carter G. Woodson. This was analysis from U.S. Census that he did, right? It said that there was 3,776 free black individuals who owned slaves. These black slave owners collectively owned around 12,760 enslaved people. This figure comes from a total enslaved population of 2,943,043 in the United States at that time, meaning Black-owned slaves accounted for roughly 0.64% of the total. Most Black slave owners owned small numbers of slaves, often family members, spouses, or children, purchased to protect them or secure their freedom where laws made emancipation difficult. However, a minority owned larger numbers for economic profit, similar to white slave holders. All right, so basically what they're saying is a lot of the Black people who were freed and they got a little bit of money, they will purchase their family members to protect them. But the ones that owned a lot of slave owners, the Black slave holders that owned a lot of slaves, they were doing it for profit, the same way that the white man was doing it for profit. So yes, there was more than 12,760 slaves who were under the rule of Black slave owners, more than 3,776. And this was back in 1830. Go ask Grok. If you think I'm lying, you go ask Grok. Why would Grok lie? We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.